Good Friday afternoon, everyone. This is meteorologist John Choquette for our March 18th, 2016 hail forecast. Before we go into the forecast, we're going to do a quick recap of everything that happened yesterday. As many of you know, the Dallas-Fort Worth area got hit really hard with hail yesterday early morning with up to tennis ball size hail, and the hail continued across a good chunk of the southeast, places like Louisiana, Mississippi, parts of Alabama, and even far eastern Georgia, right along the Atlantic coast. We had a couple hailstorms happen as well. With that, we had a 5-star map, as many of you know, across the Fort Worth, Arlington, Benbrook area, and the final house count was 329,520. It's actually the second highest house count we've had here at Hail Trace since we've been keeping track of house counts. So it was a very impressive storm indeed. And you can buy that on hailtrace.com/maps. We had 2 3-star maps as well yesterday. We had Columbia, Brookhaven, and Purvis, Mississippi. We had a house count much smaller, about 6,400 that hit there. And finally, we had some storms in Maine, of all places. We had Lewiston, Lisbon, and Mechanic Falls, Maine. We had 14,550 houses, and it's very unusual for Maine. This is probably the first time they've seen any significant hail in the month of March that far north. Now for our stats that we have so far for the month, we had 108 reports yesterday. It was our first triple-digit hail report day of the year. That brings our total for March to 341 here in 2016. We only had 4 as of this point last year, and the average for about March 17th is 190. So we are well above average so far for the month of March. Now for our forecast for today, we have a chance for hail across a good chunk of the central and southern portions of Texas, so parts like San Antonio and Austin, Houston, all have a chance for up to baseball-sized hail. It's a fairly similar setup to what we had in Dallas yesterday morning, just more widespread and in the afternoon, so there's a little more instability to work with. So any of those cities are at risk of getting hit with very large hail today. We also have a chance for some hail from about Shreveport all the way back down here to New Orleans. Those storms are ongoing right now and probably will be continuing for the remainder of the afternoon. They won't be packing anywhere near as much of a punch as any storms that form in Texas today. For New Orleans, for our local hail forecast, anywhere between right now and about 4 p.m., they're at risk of seeing about golf ball size hail. It's only a 5% chance though. These storms are fairly isolated and kind of weak. They're having a hard time getting going and keeping themselves going, so storm more or less has to form over New Orleans for them to see any significant hail today. For Houston, chance of hail starts about 7 p.m. through about 10 p.m. They are up to baseball size hail possible, and a 10% chance there with that conditional risk. And it's very similar for places like San Antonio. And finally for Austin, 5 to 8 p.m. is your best chance for hail up to baseball size, and again that 10% chance for hail. If you have any comments, questions, or concerns, you can call us at 855-334-4245. You can also email us at info@hailtrace.com, comment on our Facebook page, or tweet at us, and follow us on Periscope. We did a live mapping session of the Fort Worth storm very early yesterday morning, and we will continue to do stuff like that as storm season goes on. For Hail Trace, I'm meteorologist John Choquette. Have a great rest of your Friday.